and authority. And if you pray and believe that you receive and know that you've got it, but you aren't seeing the physical manifestation, don't doubt God and say, God, why haven't you answered my prayer? See, if you do that, you just canceled your prayer and you aren't believing that you received when you prayed, and that's the reason that you aren't going to see a manifestation. But if you believe that you received when you pray, but you haven't seen the manifestation yet, you could say, Satan, you have to be the one that's hindering this. Either he could hinder it through your unbelief, and so you start working on that and canceling any unbelief, any negative things that you are thinking, or it could just be a demonic opposition outside of you, and you go to binding the devil. You know, let me give you an example. That there was a time that I had a ganglion cyst on my wrist right here, and I had a expandable watch band at that time, and I had prayed over it and rebuked the thing, but it just kept growing bigger and bigger, and finally it was big enough that my watch band, you could see it bulging out. And I was praying one night and just recognized that, Father, this isn't you that hadn't healed me, and it's not me that's quit believing. This is just the devil that's hindering this thing. And so I spent about 2 hours or 3 hours just praying and rebuking and commanding that ganglion cyst to be gone off of my arm. And did you know, I didn't see a blooming thing happen, but I just believed, and I kept speaking faith and standing in faith. And so I went to bed that night. When I got up in the morning, that thing was completely gone, and it's never come back. I believe that I could have just continued to stand, and if I hadn't have wavered, eventually I would have seen that thing disappear. But when I just said, God, I know you've answered, I've believed, this is the devil that's hindering this thing, and I got to rebuking the unbelief, the doubt, and just praying in tongues and building myself up. Man, I shortened that manifestation period of time.